The governor recently put forward his budget proposal. Let's talk a little bit about where it stands right now. The budget process, the hearings will be underway. But you say that you are opposed to a variety of different aspects of this budget, including some calls for increases in certain aspects of taxes.
Well, municipalities are capped. They can't raise their budget more than 2%. That's a little bit. This governor raised the budget by 8%, which is 6 points more than what we allow municipalities to do. This is a bad plan that includes $2.7 billion in more taxes and spending. It's just the wrong direction for New Jersey.
So if municipalities have a cap on spending, are you calling for the same for a state budget?
I would call for a freeze in the state budget, but unfortunately the legislature has not agreed to put a cap on spending for the state, only for everybody other than them.
Let's talk about where we go from here in this budget process. There will be budget hearings, and as we mentioned, with this budget, this proposal, it's a $37.4 budget, $37.4 billion budget proposal. Let's get into the specifics of it. It does call for increases in certain taxes, including the sales tax. Are there certain taxes that you would be a proponent of or that you could see increasing as part of this budget?
What I could see is reducing spending. We do payouts to municipal employees who carry over sick days, and sometimes that's $400,000 to a municipality. What private business pays hundreds of thousands of dollars for people who saved up sick days? It's ridiculous. There's a whole bunch of proposals, including capping what they call interest arbitration awards. You know, that was not renewed by the Democratic majority. There are ways to save money. This budget has only ways to spend money.
The governor has called for increased school funding, $283 million in increased school funding. Is this something that you think should not be part of this budget as well?
Well, I'm in favor of increasing funding to schools. I just want to know where you're getting the money from. You know, I'm in favor of spending money as long as I know where I'm getting it from. But if I'm taking it from the taxpayers in a state where we're the highest tax state in the country, I don't think I'm going to do it. So first we got to get the books under control, get the budget under control. Then I'll talk to you about where I'm spending money.
You say get the books under control, get the budget under control. Are you calling for potential cuts? And if so, where would they come from in this budget?
Well, in order to cut, you have to change the rules. I mentioned a couple of them. You know, we can have some consolidations in this state because we have hundreds of municipalities, hundreds of school entities. We can consolidate some of those, but we talk about cuts first, then we talk about spending second. You know, we've discussed this for the past 8 years. We've tried to tighten the belt in the state of New Jersey, and this is the opposite. This is a lavish spending plan that I think hurts the taxpayers in the state.